you were going.
Oh, how can I go when you look so enchanting? You're like an English rose.
Oh, Desmond.
Oh, Ruth, why do you exert this cruel power?
I don't mean to be cruel.
Just one kiss?
No, not here.
It's this place, isn't it? It's always the same.
It's just that I feel these eyes watching me. You're not pressing against the doorbells again?
Just one more kiss, Ruth?
No.
You look so beautiful when you're angry.
Oh, Desmond.
You get these little lights in your eyes, like stars reflected in limpid green pools.
Oh, you say such beautiful things.
You inspire me.
My eyes are just like anybody else's, really.
And why do they set my pulses racing?
Desmond, please.
Oh, sorry, I can't help it. It's this damn moonlight. You're like an ivory statue. Cold and unapproachable. The beautiful brow, the proud arch of the neck. The superb ripeness.
Desmond!
Just look at him. They can't keep their hands off each other.
Who is he?
His name's Desmond.
Desmond?
Yeah, works in the library, hangs about the poetry section all the time. He's got all the chat.
I wondered why she stopped coming up.
Yeah, she's crazy about him.
What's he look like?
Not much, but he doesn't have to, does he? He's got the whole of the Oxford Book of English Verse behind him. All he's got to do is recite a couple of stanzas and she's off. It's like giving her double vodkas.
How do you know?
I've been listening.
Alan, how can you do it?
It's easy. You just get behind the bushes in the front garden.
No, I mean spying on them like that.
I'm not spying on them. I just happen to be interested in my fellow man. There's no harm in it.
What about that couple in the park?
I wasn't spying on them. I was just bending down tying my shoelace.
Night, behind a laurel bush.
I didn't know they were on the verge, did I? It was just pure coincidence.
And why did they chase you through the park with a starting handle?
Does Rigsby know about Ruth and Desmond?
I shouldn't think so. He'll have Desmond for breakfast if he sees them holding hands.
They hold hands all the time. You should see him in restaurants. They have to cook the meat up together.
You follow them into restaurants.
I'm studying his technique. I just wondered if it might work with this bird I know. She might respond to poetry. She hasn't responded to anything else. Hey, come here. They're coming to the boil. I must hear this.
You're such a tantalizing creature. Why'd you torment me? You know what I want, Ruth.
Yes, Desmond. I think so.
I want to take you away from here.
Oh.
But you don't love me enough.
Yes, I do.
No, not as much as I love you. Perhaps you don't think I'm being serious.
I know you're being serious, Desmond. Your knee's trembling again.
I'm sorry. I was forgetting myself. I'd go to the ends of the earth for you. Brave any dangers, endure any hardship.
Oh, strong.
Oh, Ruth. Just one more kiss before my bus comes.
All right. But be gentle with me.
Oh, Ruth.
Oh, Desmond.
Wait, Alan, we shouldn't be listening to this.
Oh, it's this damn Moonlight, Amanda. It's so cruelly deceptive. Younger than springtime are you, gayer than laughter are you, a room with a view, and you, and no one. Room with a view, eh? Yeah. You carry on like this, you'll get a room all right, but it won't have a view, it'll be made of rubber. What do you want, Rich?
I'm looking for Miss Jones. Have you seen her?
I think she's gone out.
Again? That's the third time this week. What a pity. Such a lovely evening. I'll put a couple of chairs out on the patio.
Patio?
Yes, that's what I said, yes.
Don't you mean backyard?
I mean patio.
Look, Rigsby, 4 fairy lights and a plant stand don't make a patio.
Yes, well, I know you've got to use your imagination. You've got to ignore the tin bath and the mangle.
And the dreams.
There's nothing wrong with those drains. I've told you, but look, down there tonight, it's wonderful there, bathed in moonlight. It's like a fairy grotto.
And you were hoping to take her down there for a lucky dip, were you?
Mind your own business. I wonder where she's got to.
Rigsby? Would you like some tea?
Yes, all right, yeah. You've changed, haven't you? You're much more considerate these days, eh?
Thank you, Rigsby.
Not the only one who's changed either. You noticed Miss Jones, eh?
Miss Jones?
Haven't you noticed the change in air? What? All this mooning around, sighing, sniffing flowers, extra dab of scent behind the ears. She's even changed her hair. Yes, the mysterious smile of the Mona Lisa, eh? It's finally happened.
What has?
She's fallen for me. It's bound to happen eventually, of course. I mean, you can't resist this sort of charm for long.
Are you sure, Rigsby?
Yes, the flower is finally turning its face towards the bee. That's why I wanted to get it out there, you see, on the... Who's that?
Where?
There, that fella twining himself round Miss Jones.
Oh, he's just a friend, Rigsby.
Well, he's been too bloody friendly for my
Quick, stop it. Come on, get it.
Stop me, Rigsby. Can't go out there. You saw what he was doing.
No, it was the shadows moving, just a flick of the light.
Saw him.
No, he's not like that, Rigsby. Works in the library.
I don't care where he works.
His name's Desmond.
What?
Desmond.
Desmond. No need Desmond.
You've got nothing to worry about there, have you, moving a name like Desmond?
No, of course not. Desmond.
Tonight. Hello. Isn't it a lovely evening? Doesn't it make you feel glad to be alive? On a night like tonight, there'll be moonlight and
You've nothing to worry about there. Nothing to worry till I see him all Desmond.
Hey, they're out there again.
Oh, Alan, leave them alone.
Hey, wait a minute. He's gone down on one knee.
What?
He's gone down on both knees. He's either dropped something or he's proposing. Hey, he is proposing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, look, he's slipping something onto her finger. She's examining it in the light. Hey!
Good old Ruth. She's done it at last.
Yeah, after all these years, it's like winning a cup final medal.
She's been dying to show us.
Yeah. Hey, she's coming in. She'll come straight up here. I can hear a size 9's coming up the stairs.
Remember, complete surprise.
you'll never guess what's happened.
No, what's happened? You painted your nails.
Oh, Alan,
Wait, is that a diamond? Philip, she's wearing a diamond ring.
we're engaged.
Congratulations. I'm delighted.
Thank you, Philip. I know what that must have cost you. But still, don't worry. You'll forget me in time.
Yeah. We'll miss you, Ruth. Hey, I wonder who'll get your room.
Don't say anything yet. I don't want Rigsby to find out. He'll only cut my water off.
You must tell him sometime.
Yes, but not yet. I must dash.
Oh, was it some sort of celebration?
Oh, hello, Mr. Rigsby. I must go. Desmond's waiting.
Desmond's waiting to hear that. Hasn't even got time to talk to me these days. I'm going to have to do something about this, Desmond.
What are you going to do, Rigsby?
He's going to give him a fat lip.
No. He's an intelligent man. He'll see reason. I shall have a quiet word with him. Just tell him to stay away from her.
And what if he doesn't?
Then I'll give him a fat lip.
A fat lip. That's your answer to everything, isn't it?
You'll only drive them further into each other's arms.
No, thank you, Marjorie Proops.
Look, Rigsby, why don't you face it? She prefers Desmond. And do you know why?
All right, come on, you tell me.
Because he's got all the chat. When was the last time you took Miss Jones out into the garden and told her exactly what was in your heart?
What you mean? You mean the three little words?
He can't even say
Well,
it.
we don't go over that sort of thing round here, all that moonlight and roses. It's all right for Noel Coward. I bet he didn't try with any of the women round here. You start creeping up on them in a silk dressing gown, you get your fag holder shoved down the back of your throat.
You've got to be able to express your feelings, Rigsby.
Oh, shut up.
Desmond sends her fresh flowers every day.
He would. I knew there was something wrong with him. Must be green fly. Anyway, she knows how I feel about it. She knows I fancy her.
Fancy her? Is this the language of Shakespeare and Byron? Where's your sense of romance?
Don't talk to me about romance, mate. It's all a racket, all that. Spending a fortune on chocolates and flowers. Where's he get you, eh? You end up in some expensive restaurant with a glass full of chopped fruit, eating meat off a flaming sword. Yes, with the waiters hovering around like vultures. Then up come the genuine gypsy violinists. Day workers from Ford's. Very romantic. Till you forget to tip them, then you get the violin bloke in nostril.
I'm not talking about that, Rigsby. I'm talking about poetry. The beauty of the language. Do you know any poetry?
Charge of the Light Brigade?
Look, you've got to learn some romantic poetry if you're going to compete with Desmond.
I think I'd sooner give him a fat lip.
You can't do that, Rigsby. If I were you, Rigsby, do you know what I'd do?
Oh, here we go. Yes, come on, you. Tell me what you do, yes.
I'd take her in my arms,
Yeah.
hold her close, tell her the lights in her eyes are like stars.
Stars?
Stars, reflected in limpid, green pools.
Yeah, he can't say that.
Shut up. That's very good. Go on.
Then I tell her she's like an ivory statue, cold and unapproachable. Talk about her beautiful brow, the proud arch of her neck, the superb ripeness of her.
You mean That's very good. She couldn't resist that, could she? Yes. Yes, so that's what I call poetry, mate. Yes, thanks for... Yes, Miss Jones, you're gone cold and approach with the brown and the superb brightness of it. Yes, right, thanks very much. Yes. Miss, you know, you have changed. You've become quite likeable sometimes, little tinker.
What'd you tell him that for? She'll murder him.
It's better than him murdering Desmond.
Phil could have a dab your aftershave, mate. Oh, Miss Jones, I just brought you... A few flowers.
Thank you, Mr. Rigsby. They're very nice. Just like the ones in the park. I'll put them in water. Here we are. Was there anything else, Mr. Rigsby?
Oh, my word, Miss Jones.
What's the matter?
Oh, your eyes.
What's wrong with them?
Oh, no, they've got those little lights in them, like stars reflected in limp green pools. No, don't move, Miss Jones. You're like a statue, cold and unapproachable.
Mr. Rigsby.
Beautiful, proud arch of your neck, the superb brightness
How dare you, Mr. Rigsby? You've been listening.
What do you mean?
I thought I saw those bushes move, you gooseberry. How could you do it? How can you mock the finest feelings two people can have for each
You
other?
don't understand, Miss Jones.
I understand, all right. I'm engaged and I'm leaving here. Now get out.
You don't understand. Miss Jones, just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Rigsby. About this room. I thought now that Ruth's going, you'd want somebody else in here.
God, you can't wait, can you? Haven't you got any feelings?
Yeah, of course I have. Oh, I'm sorry, Rigsby. Yeah, you've had a tough break.
It's all right.
No, it's my fault. I should have been more sensitive. Anyway, about this room. Very respectable. She's very studious. She's got an O-level in divinity. She wears skirts down today. You'd never know she was here.
Never stop trying, do you? Sensitive. You're about as sensitive as a rubber cosh. Does it not occur to you that this room means something to me? That I might want to be left here alone with me memories and think about what might have been?
Well, there's no need for it to make you bitter, Rigsby. There's plenty more pebbles on the beach.
Plenty more? My God, you're shallow, aren't you? Yes, that's you all over, that you can't recognise the real thing when you see it. Plenty more pebbles on... You'd have said that to Romeo and Juliet, you would. It's all right, Romeo, don't take the poison. Plenty more pebbles on the beach.
I didn't know you felt so strongly about it.
Yes, well, I do, and I'll tell you this, she hasn't gone yet, and until she does, I'm not giving in. And I'll tell you something else. You wait till that Desmond turns up, I know exactly how to fix him.
Oh, hello, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No. Come in.
Rigsby, about the room.
Yes, I'll think about it, let you know.
You must be Mr. Rigsby.
That's right.
I came for the cases.
Yes, they're over there.
I hope you don't mind.
Mind? Why should I mind?
Well, I had the impression, just an impression, that you didn't approve of me.
No, of course, I would never gave you that idea. No. As a matter of fact, I'm delighted, we all are. It's glad to know she's finally managed it.
Managed it?
Well, managed to hook some get hold of some like that. Yeah, we shall all come to the wedding, of course.
Oh, that's splendid.
Yes. Mind you, we shan't believe it till we actually see it.
What?
Oh, just my little joke, you know. You see, it's not the first time for Miss Jones. She's had so many disappointments. Something always seems to go wrong.
Yes, well, it won't this time, Mr. Rigsby.
Yes, well, it's all in the stars, I suppose.
Yes.
Yes. What star were you born under, Mr.?
Oh, I'm a Virgo.
Yes, I thought you might. Well, never mind. Yes, I'm a Libra myself.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, I'd better be making tracks.
Yes, off you go. Yes, funny you're going for a Virgo. Yes. Still, if you don't mind the drinking.
Drinking?
Pardon?
What drinking?
What? Oh, didn't you know about that?
I haven't noticed the drinking.
Oh, no, you wouldn't, not unless she gets violent.
Violent? Does she get violent?
Oh, no, very, very rarely, no. Man, you've got to watch out for the signs. You know, the level starts to drop in the decanter, the faint whiff of peppermint on the breath, and the clink of a hip flask.
I mean, Mother doesn't approve of drinking, and, well, we're going there tonight.
Well, take my tip. Keep her well away from the sherry trifle. Don't want to slide in gracefully under the table, do we?
Does she do that?
Well, only at Christmas.
Oh, yes. Why does she drink?
Ah, yes, very sad stories. Apparently she's afraid of men.
I didn't know that.
Yes. All happened years ago when she was very young, yeah. Apparently she saw something nasty in the woodshed. See, that's why she always carries a knitting needle in her hand.
Good heavens.
So that's not going to worry you, is it?
Oh, no.
Yes, mind you, marriage is a bit of a gamble, isn't it?
Yes.
Mate of mine married a woman like that. Honeymoon was a disaster.
Why? What happened?
She jumped off the balcony on the wedding night.
What on earth for? I mean, what did he do?
Oh, him? Oh, he didn't do anything, no. He wasn't even there. He was in the bar having a last drink. Yeah. Actually saw her go past the window. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. She went home with a leg in plaster.
Good heavens, how dreadful. Yeah. You don't think Miss Jones would do anything like that?
No, of course. What floor are you on? Mind you, it is a bit worrying, isn't it, being librarian? I mean, you don't want to dashing into the reading room or pulling the books off the shelf, do you?
Excuse me.
Where are you going?
I've just remembered something.
Well, what about the cases?
No, I shall have to leave them.
What's the matter, Petrol?
I'm sorry. The flat's been taken. We'll have to call it off for the time being. I'm awfully sorry. Excuse me, I must go. I left the tap running.
What's the matter with him, Mr. Rigsby? Why is he acting so strange?
No idea. He's been like that ever since he arrived, Miss Jones. A very strange character, if you don't mind me saying so. I think you've had a very narrow escape there.
Desmond!
Of course, a true love never runs smooth.
This is it, Brenda. What do you think?
Yeah, it's all right. Sure you can get it for me?
Yeah, I've got a lot of influence round here. The landlord eats out of my hand.
Well, I do appreciate it. After all, I hardly know you.
Well, we can soon alter that.
Look, I hope there's not going to be any of that. I hope you're not getting this flat with an ulterior motive.
No. I just thought we could drink our cocoa together, play Scrabble, listen to the proms.
Here, who rattled your cage?
What?
And you can cut that out for a start.
Or if I don't?
You'll get my knee right where it hurts.
Well, you just, have a look round and get a feel of the place, and I'll go and make a cup of tea.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm looking at the room.
Yeah, so I say.
It's not yours, is it?
No.
Alan says he can get it for me. Apparently the landlord eats out of his hand.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he says he's a bit weird, but perfectly harmless. Do you know him?
Yeah. You could say, but just like that, really.
Who are you then?
I am the landlord.
Oh dear. Suppose that means I don't get the room.
No, not necessarily. No, I might be able to fit you in, if it becomes vacant.
Oh, I'll be very grateful.
Oh, would you? Well, I can see you're a nice class of girls, the sort of person who clean the... Won't you sit down? Sort of person who clean the bath out after her. We do like to keep up the standards here,
Oh, yes, of course. There's only one thing that worries me.
Yes, what's that?
Alan upstairs. I don't think he's quite normal.
You're right, he's not.
He says the most peculiar things.
Oh, he would. I should keep well away from him if I were you. Now, it is not my nature to speak ill of people, but he's as foul as a box of frogs.
Is he really?
Yes, mind you, you'll be quite safe, because I shall be here all the time, all right?
Oh, good.
Yes.
Well, I must say it's a lovely room.
Yes, isn't it? Yes, and quite a nice view now they've painted the gasometer. And down there, of course, is the lawn and your patio. You can sunbathe down there. You've got to watch out for the red ants, of course, but it can be quite pleasant. Yes, you get your bikini on out there. You won't know yourself. You got a bikini on?
Yeah, I've got a bikini.
Yeah, and very nice. You look at it too, I bet, eh?
Oh, Mr. Rigsby.
Oh, Mr. Rigsby.
Oh.
You don't waste any time, do you?
Miss Jones.
I barely packed my suitcases and you're installing another woman.
No, you don't understand.
Perhaps I better go.
Perhaps it's better.
I'll be hearing from you then, Mr. Rigsby.
Look, I can explain.
You don't have to, Mr. Rigsby.
No.
I was thinking of staying, but not now.
No, you don't understand, Miss Jones. I didn't bring her here. She heard about the room and came to inquire. No one can replace you, Miss Jones. You know that. You're upset, aren't you? He's let you down, hasn't he?
Can't find him anywhere.
I knew it. They're all the same. These fellas here today and gone tomorrow. You need someone solid and dependable, Miss Jones.
I don't know anybody like that, Mr. Rigsby.
He's been leading you on.
Yes, I suppose he has.
Well, look, I'm not a great one for talk, as you know, Miss Jones, but there are just 3 little words I'd like to say to you.
What's that, Mr. Rigsby?
Oh, hell.
Can you ever forgive me?
I thought you'd gone for good.
No, I couldn't. I love you, Ruth. I don't care what the world thinks. I don't care how much you drink. You can drink barrels for all I care.
What?
Well, I've been thinking it over. I'll help you. I mean, it's a sickness, really. Nothing to shame. Don't worry, we'll face the problem together. Yes, we'll get the very best doctors.
Oh, Desmond, what on earth are you talking about?
Mr. Rigsby here told me all about it. There's nothing to be afraid of. You can put away the knitting needles. We'll face the problem together.
Mr. Rigsby!
Miss Jones?
Well, she's gone then.
Yeah, the end of an era.
He's taken it badly. Anyway, who needs women?
You do. You've got 10 of them. Have you ever stopped to think what would happen if all the time we spent chasing birds was devoted to research?
No.
We'd have cured the common cold and found a substitute for oil.
And conquered space.
I always wanted to study Esperanto. Poor old Rigsby.
He's taken it hard. I've never seen him like that before.
Yeah, it'll take him a very long time to get over this.
Here we are, then.
Well, what was it you wanted to see me about?
Well, I just wanted to have a quiet little... Well, where do you want these, miss? Yes, I just want a little quiet talk. You know, I have to take a personal interest in all my tenants.
Oh, I suppose you're like a father to them.
Well, no, not exactly, no. No, just more of a... I just like to get to know them, you know.
Oh, well, what would you like to know?
Well, for example, why are you leaving your present place?
Oh, it's the landlord. He keeps trying it on.
Oh, typical. Oh, yes, a woman's not safe anywhere these days,
He
is she?
tries it on because I'm a model.
Yes, at all. A model. Oh. I didn't. Of course, I should have realised. Yes, I mean, the poise, the elegance, the daring use of colour. Yes. Was it furs? Is it Paris Originals?
Oh, I'm not that sort of a model.
Oh, no, of course not. I've got it. Yes, I can see. Yes, the commercials, isn't it? The chocolate one. Yes, the desert scene with the two Arabs wrestling in the rays of the dying sun, and you on your silk cushions, full of Eastern promise, with your eyes glittering. No, I've got no.
That's not me. I'm an artist model.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah. And just because I take my clothes off for a living, some men try to take advantage. You should see the photographic club. I can feel their eyes burning into me. Half of them haven't even got film in their cameras.
How disgraceful. Yeah, and I can understand exactly how you feel, because I've got quite a strong artistic bent myself, you know. I mean, I can admire the perfection of the female form without having to throw my leg over it. Of course. No more than a good sunset to me. As a matter of fact, talking of artistic trays and that, I'm quite handy with the old camel hairs. You know, you've got this English rose quality. I'd love to get you down on canvas, Miss.
Philip, Alan.
Ruth, what are you doing here?
I've come back to say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
I shall miss you both.
We'll miss you too. Bye-bye, Ruth.
Goodbye, Philip.
Have you said goodbye to Rigsby yet?
After what happened?
Very upset about it.
Yes, down there at the moment, feeling things very deeply.
Is he really upset?
Why don't you just speak to him? Make it up. You'll make him feel a lot better.
All right, I'll pop in and say goodbye to him now.
Bye.
You know, I sometimes wish I'd never been given this power over men.
I can just picture you knee-deep in ferns, bathed in moonlight, like an ivory statue, cold and unapproachable. Your beautiful brow, the proud arch of your neck, the superb brightness of your thingies, and the lights in your eyes,
like stars, reflected in limpid green pools.
Oh, Miss Jones! Miss Jones!